I haven't put up a podcast in a little while, and I thought Jack Lawerence would be a great interview for everybody to see what I had to ask. It was his 30th time at MerleFest, and I had a chance to sit down and talk with him and listen on to see why I had to ask. Lillian Freeman for I Had to Ask, and I'm here with Mr. Jack Lawerence. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you, Lillian.
So this is the 30th MerleFest, and this is your 30th MerleFest. When you come to MerleFest every year, do your expectations change for it, or do they stay the same?
I can't say it really changes, but there's always high expectations here because the talent lineup is always so good, and also, I see almost everybody I've ever known in the business over the course of the week, and so it's like having a big reunion. Although we don't get a chance, we're all busy running from here to there, but at least we get to see each other and sometimes get to visit. So the homecoming aspect of it is fabulous.
I know the physical aspects of the festival have changed, but do you feel that the general feel of the festival has changed?
As far as the vibe of the festival and the way people react to the music, none of that has really changed, and in the last few years, in fact, they've tried really hard to make sure that we keep that feeling, especially among the core group of musicians. I mean, there are some of us that are here every year, like me, but there's, and there are only 5 of us that have actually done every single one, but there's a lot of repeat stuff, and then they have some people that they alternate years. So keeping that core together, I think, is what is helped keep the vibe going strong.
Definitely. So when you're asked to describe MerleFest, what do you tell people?
Fun. It's a big festival with great acts and nice people, and it's always a pleasant experience. There's never any trouble here. I've never seen any kind of trouble here at all. It's a family event, and the musicians backstage, we're all a family.
So you've played the 30, and you play multiple sets every year. How do you make each set like new and exciting, drawing people in?
You just try to have a repertoire deep enough to where you're not repeating a lot of songs. I mean, it is tough doing multiple sets a day. You have to have a lot of material to do that. For me, I get put in situations like this last guitar set I just did with Brian Sutton and Steve Mojan, Steve Lewis, and Tommy Edwards. So that helps keep it fresh. I mean, I have sets I do on my own. I have sets I do with other people. I did 2 sets today with Peter Rowan. And not really knowing the material, and so that keeps me on my toes and fresh. For my solo sets, I just make sure I, have enough good material that I don't have to repeat a whole lot over the course of the weekend. And I've done multiple sets with this week with Sam Bush and T. Michael Coleman, and all my friends doing these jam things. So everybody's got input into those things. So it's not all on me.
What's your favorite song to play and sing?
Oh gosh, I'm not sure I have my favorite song to play. One of my favorites in my sets, my solo sets that I do, one of my favorites, Lover of the Bayou, an old song by the Byrds. I want to think about or talk about, folk music and stuff I've listened to with Doc. There's an old Elizabethan ballad called Georgie that I really like to play. So it depends. I try to play a lot of different genres. So I might have a favorite in each one of those.
So I know you had a really close relationship with Doc. Can you tell me a story?
Doc's son Merle actually hired me on about 2 years before he died, and Merle was a really good friend of mine. So he found out I was available to do some work back in 1983, I guess it was. And he called me on a Friday and asked me if I could go on the road with his father the next day. It was for only one job in Chicago. So I went to the airport and met Doc. Doc and I played some opening acts for them, and we kind of knew Doc, but we never really played much together. And so I thought, well, we'll get there and we'll do sound check, and then do some rehearsing between sound check and showtime. Well, we went to sound check, did the sound check, and no rehearsal. We're going to dinner. So you know, the first show I played with Doc, there was zero rehearsal. You know, just went in, did the sound check, played 2 songs during the sound check, and that was as much rehearsal as it was. And during dinner, he asked me if I knew this song or that song. I said, yeah, I know that song. No, I don't know that one. He said, it's all right, it's easy, you'll get it. And so I went out and played the first show cold with no rehearsal. And evidently it worked because I was around.
My podcast is called I Had to Ask, and I was wondering, what question do you wish interviewers had to ask you in interviews?
What they had? That's a tough one. I always left it up to the.
Thank you.
What is your favorite color? You know, I.
Well, what is your favorite color?
Tie-dye.
If you could go back in time and give a younger you advice, what would you say?
Live life cleanly and with love.
That's great advice. Is there anything else you'd like to tell my listeners?
Oh, well, thanks for tuning in to this lovely woman's show.
Thanks for being on the show.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for listening, and stay tuned to see what I had to ask.